Hello to all the die-hard Celtic supporters tuning in. Today, we've got a deep dive into everything happening at Paradise, where the atmosphere is as intense as ever. There's been no shortage of chatter over the past 24 hours, and I want to try and clear up the fog of rumors, half-truths, and speculation surrounding our club right now. First and foremost, let's talk about the storm that has hit the Celtic faithful over the managerial situation. Wilfried Nancy, the man at the helm, has been at the center of a whirlwind of speculation. Yesterday, rumors exploded, suggesting that he might be shown the door after a run of 4 defeats on the bounce, something that hasn't been seen at Celtic in the better part of half a century. Understandably, the Celtic support were concerned, and chatter online and in pubs across Scotland was relentless. People were asking, is this really happening? And for a moment, it felt like uncertainty hung over the squad like a thick fog. The source of these rumors seems to have been a tweet claiming that discussions were underway to end Nancy's short-lived reign after only a fortnight. Reading that, many thought it was some kind of joke or an exaggeration, but once it spread, panic ensued. However, as more reliable sources weighed in, it became clear that the board were not even considering sacking Nancy. In fact, reports indicate the club is standing firmly behind him despite the disappointing start, signaling a belief in a longer-term vision. Celtic have historically shown a pattern of patience when it comes to managerial appointments, and this seems no different. The CEO, Michael Nicholson, has been very vocal about supporting Nancy and working closely on recruitment plans, not only for January, but also for the summer transfer window. This isn't just a quick fix. The club is signaling a commitment to the project Nancy is building, and patience will be key in seeing it through. Nicholson's words were measured but meaningful. He acknowledged the challenges the team has faced, recognized the supporters' frustration, and emphasized the importance of backing the manager and squad through both the highs and lows. It's a reminder that football, especially at a club like Celtic, is not just about the immediate results, but about a vision and a roadmap for sustained success. Yet, despite these reassurances, there's no denying the pressure mounting on Nancy. Every match now feels like a potential crossroads. Aberdeen on Sunday looms large, a test that could either reinvigorate the team or deepen the growing sense of unease. The players' morale and performance in the coming fixtures will be crucial, and if results continue to slide, the questions surrounding Nancy's future will only intensify. While the managerial narrative dominates headlines, there are other stories quietly developing behind the scenes. Take, for example, Stevie Woods, whose role at the club has recently come under scrutiny. Rumors have been circulating regarding his departure, and although nothing has been confirmed, it seems clear that some reshuffling within the coaching staff might be underway. The club have not publicly addressed this, but whispers suggest a changing dynamic, and any decision here could have implications not just for the coaching team, but for players who have long-standing relationships with Woods. The situation is delicate. Managing departures and transitions mid-season is always tricky, particularly when those involved have been pillars of the club for years. Meanwhile, on the pitch, questions about player commitment and form are becoming unavoidable. Callum McGregor, Celtic's captain, has been linked with a potential move abroad, specifically to Saudi Arabia, following the departure of Brendan Rodgers. While it's no secret that McGregor has been a central figure in the dressing room for many years, the speculation around his future is enough to cause unease among supporters. At 32, He's in the final stages of a 5-year contract signed in 2023, and the thought of losing him, either for financial reasons or personal choice, could have a significant impact on squad cohesion. Even if McGregor decides to stay, the atmosphere and dynamic under Nancy's leadership will play a crucial role in whether he feels he can finish his career at Celtic with the same influence and satisfaction he's enjoyed for over a decade. Adding to the intrigue, younger players like Hunin Yang are also under the microscope. The winger has seen interest from clubs like Birmingham City, Norwich City, and Preston North End, highlighting the challenge Celtic faces in retaining key talent during this turbulent period. While he has shown glimpses of promise recently, the squad's overall form has been underwhelming, and losing any of the emerging talents would compound the difficulties on the pitch. It's a balancing act between nurturing talent, addressing immediate performance concerns, and ensuring that the long-term strategy isn't compromised by short-term pressures. Off-field dynamics, boardroom considerations, and managerial decisions are intertwining in a way that makes this period one of the most scrutinized in recent Celtic history. Players like Luke McCowan have expressed their frustration, emphasizing the need for unity and resilience, yet there is an unmistakable sense of weariness in the squad. The season has begun in a manner few expected, with results not matching ambitions, and the challenge now is restoring confidence, building momentum, and navigating the upcoming fixtures with focus and determination. Every touch of the ball, every tactical decision, and every substitution carries weight as supporters watch closely, eager for signs that the club can regain its rhythm and fulfill its potential this season. It's a testing time for Wilfried Nancy, a period where scrutiny is relentless and expectations are sky high. Yet the club's structure suggests patience and planning, signaling that immediate knee-jerk reactions are unlikely. Nicholson's reassurances, combined with the backing from key personnel, indicate that while the pressure is immense, there is belief in Nancy's approach and vision. The balance between short-term results and long-term project planning is delicate, and how this equilibrium is managed over the next few games will define both the trajectory of Nancy's tenure and the mood within the squad. From the speculation about managerial positions, potential departures of long-serving staff, the future of the captain, to emerging talent under pressure, the situation at Celtic is complex, layered, and deeply fascinating. Each development feeds into the next, creating a tapestry of challenges and opportunities that the club must navigate with care. Supporters are passionate, the expectations are historic, and every decision made by those in leadership positions carries ramifications that will be felt for months to come. Celtic is at a crossroads, and how this journey unfolds will depend on the interplay of leadership, player commitment, and the collective resolve to rise above adversity and regain the winning momentum that has defined the club for generations. Moving on from the uncertainty surrounding the manager and the backroom staff, the focus inevitably shifts to the squad itself and how the players are responding to the pressure at Celtic Park. It's clear that the atmosphere in the dressing room is tense. Every match, every training session carries the weight of expectation, and with 4 defeats in a row already on the record, it's no surprise that some of the players are feeling the strain. Observers and insiders have noted that there is a sense of frustration among the squad, a lack of cohesion at times, and moments where confidence appears to waver. Wilfried Nancy is tasked not just with setting up tactics on match day, but also with managing personalities and morale during one of the most testing periods of his career. There is no denying that his ability to steady the ship will be tested in the weeks ahead, and supporters will be watching keenly for any signs of progress or glimpses of the team beginning to gel under his leadership. The upcoming fixtures offer both challenges and opportunities, with Aberdeen on Sunday providing an immediate test. It's the kind of game where Celtic can either start to right the ship or see doubts deepen. Away matches against Motherwell and Livingston follow, and while some may assume these should be easier encounters, recent form suggests there are no guarantees in the Scottish Premiership. Each match is an opportunity for the team to prove themselves, to show that despite the tough start, they can recover and perform with pride in front of their supporters. Fans know better than anyone that Celtic has faced adversity before, and yet the passion of the supporters can make all the difference. Every cheer, every chant, every show of encouragement counts when the team steps onto the pitch, and the relationship between the club and its supporters is central to the story of this season. Callum McGregor's situation remains particularly intriguing. The captain is at the centre of speculation, and the potential for a move abroad adds another layer of complexity to the squad's dynamics. McGregor has been a stalwart for Celtic, a leader on and off the pitch, and his influence extends far beyond mere statistics. The prospect of losing him, even temporarily, could disrupt the balance of the squad, particularly in the midfield, where his experience and vision are crucial. Yet with Brendan Rodgers reportedly interested in bringing him to Saudi Arabia, the club must navigate carefully. The financial incentives may be substantial, but the loss of leadership and consistency could carry a heavier cost in the short term. McGregor himself must weigh his personal ambitions against loyalty to the club that has been central to his career. His decisions in the coming weeks will have a direct impact on Celtic's ability to regain form and stability. Meanwhile, the younger players are under pressure as well, and Hunin Yang has caught the attention of multiple clubs. And despite recent improvements in form, there remains uncertainty about whether he will stay at Celtic or be tempted by offers elsewhere. The development of emerging talent is crucial for the club, particularly as it seeks to blend youth with experience to create a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts. Decisions about transfers, playing time, and integration into the first team will be pivotal. Yang represents not just potential on the pitch, but also the wider strategy of ensuring that Celtic continues to nurture talent capable of sustaining the club's ambitions. The club's hierarchy must balance the need for immediate results with the long-term growth and progression of its younger players, a task that is never easy in the heat of a demanding season. The relationship between players and coaching staff is another element under close observation. Stevie Wood's uncertain position has stirred discussion among the squad, particularly among goalkeepers who have long-standing respect for him. Any change in coaching staff can ripple through the team, affecting morale, routines, and confidence. The club must manage these transitions sensitively, ensuring that players remain focused and motivated, even amidst internal changes. A stable and supportive environment is essential, particularly when results have not gone in the team's favor. The balance between holding players accountable and providing them with reassurance and guidance is delicate, and how the club handles this will influence performance both in training and on match days. Off the field, boardroom decisions and strategic planning continue to shape the narrative. Michael Nicholson's statements underline a commitment to a long-term vision, emphasizing that success is built over time with patience and careful planning. The January transfer window presents an opportunity to address weaknesses, strengthen key areas, and inject fresh energy into the squad. Discussions around recruitment are already underway, with the club focused on identifying players who can make an immediate impact while fitting into the broader philosophy of the team. These choices will not only affect the remainder of this season, but also shape the trajectory of the club in future campaigns. Nicholson's approach reflects a recognition that Celtic's ambitions require careful management and that knee-jerk reactions rarely yield the desired outcomes in a club of this stature. For the supporters, it's a time of mixed emotions. There is frustration at the run of defeats, anxiety about the upcoming matches, and concern over the uncertainty surrounding key figures. Yet there is also hope, a belief that the club can recover, and pride in the resilience that Celtic has shown throughout its history. Fans understand that football is a roller coaster, that seasons are rarely smooth, and that the connection between supporters and the team is a driving force behind performance. The chants, the banners, and the unwavering support in the stands serve as a reminder that Celtic is more than a team. It is a community bound by shared passion and a desire for success. This emotional investment amplifies the stakes, but it also provides a foundation of strength that can help the club weather challenges and emerge stronger. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Whispers around Parkhead are growing louder, and the word doing the rounds is that Celtic could be lining up one of the most startling moves the league has seen in years. The talk is of a blockbuster swap deal with an English side, the sort of business that would send a shudder through the Scottish game and have supporters rubbing their eyes in disbelief. At the center of the rumor sits a name that barely needs an introduction: Mohamed Salah. Nobody inside the club is saying a word on the record, but sources close to the negotiations suggest Celtic's hierarchy have been sounding out the possibility of a straight exchange, bolstered by add-ons and clauses that could sweeten the deal for both camps. It's being framed as a daring play, one that would redefine Celtic's ambitions and shift perceptions of what a Scottish club can pull off in the modern market. The suggestion is that an English heavyweight weighing up a rebuild may be open to a creative solution. Celtic, for their part, are believed to be offering a package of established talent and future potential, players who could slot straight into a Premier League setup. In return, the idea of seeing Salah in green and white has fans daring to dream, even if most accept it sounds too wild to be true. Those who know the game will tell you that swap deals of this magnitude are rare, especially across the border. Wages, image rights, and expectations all loom as hurdles. Still, the feeling persists that Celtic's board are keen to make a statement, to show they're no longer content with merely competing at home, but want a name that resonates across Europe. For now, it remains firmly in the realm of speculation, the kind of story that thrives on hushed conversations and late-night phone calls. Yet, in football, rumors have a habit of turning into reality when least expected. If there's even a sliver of truth in this one, it could mark a turning point, not just for Celtic, but for the standing of Scottish football as a whole. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.